In a bold statement amid rising global trade tensions, US President Donald Trump on Thursday claimed that every nation, including China, wants to meet him to strike trade deals. This just day after the White House unveiled a fact sheet announcing tariffs of up to 245% on Chinese exports. Taking to his platform Truth Social, Trump wrote, and I quote, "Had a very productive call with the president of Mexico yesterday. Likewise, I met with the highest level Japanese trade representatives. It was a very productive meeting. Every nation, including China, wants to meet me. Today, Italy." The sharp tariff escalation comes as part of a broader trade push from Trump, whose administration is ramping up pressure on China over what it claims is Beijing's failure to curb fentanyl exports to the United States. According to the newly released White House fact sheet, the 245% tariffs include a recent 125 tariff added to a previous 20%, along with proposed duties ranging from 7.5% to 100%. These additional tariffs could come into effect following national security reviews under the Trade Act of 1974. In response, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs dismissed Trump's aggressive tariff strategy, saying it would pay no attention to Trump's tariff numbers game. Last week, China's Ministry of Finance described the rising duties as a joke, claiming they hold no economic significance anymore. However, China isn't entirely closing the door. In what seems like a diplomatic opening, the foreign ministry said Beijing is open to trade talks on one condition. Spokesman Lin Jian stated, and I quote, "If the US really wants to resolve the issue through dialogue and negotiation, it should stop exerting extreme pressure, stop threatening and blackmailing, and talk to China on the basis of equality, respect, and mutual benefit." Meanwhile, the White House claims that more than 75 countries have reached out to explore new trade deals. Japan, however, hasn't had much success. On Wednesday, Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba admitted that talks held between Japanese envoy Ryosei Akazawa and top US officials, including President Trump, failed to produce any immediate relief from the tariffs. He warned that future negotiations won't be easy. These talks were being closely watched as a bellwether for other trade partners also hit by US tariffs. The economic implications are already starting to show. The World Trade Organization has projected a 0.2% drop in global trade volume in 2025 under the current high tariff regime, nearly 3 percentage points lower than in a low tariff scenario. More concerning, the WTO warned that Trump's reciprocal tariffs, many of which are paused until July, could cause an even steeper 1.5% plunge in global goods trade, especially hurting export driven, least developed countries. So, as Trump talks tough and China calls his bluff, the world watches nervously while trade talks teeter between pressure and diplomacy. Stay tuned for more updates.